Max Flowerth, Elegance Celebrity.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Tell us about some of your mentors and influences growing up.
God, mentors and influences. Well, actually, it's funny. 2 days ago, they just had the birthday for Del Close, who's a legendary improv teacher from Chicago, who passed away, about 10 years ago now. So he was a huge influence, huge mentor. He trained Gilda Radner, Dan Aykroyd, Chris Farley, all these sort of improvisers out of Chicago. And he's a big one. That would be a good one.
Making a jump from, where you're from to New York City, it's not that big of a jump, but going to SNL is a huge move. What inspired you to do that?
You know, I actually went to Chicago to do improvisation, long-form improvisation. So I did the Upright Citizens Brigade, I did Improv Olympic with Del Close, and then Second City was a natural extension out of that. And Saturday Night Live always scouts out Second City, so that's how I got hooked up with SNL. They brought me in as a performer to audition. I also was a writer, so I made sure to give them some scripts and gave them scripts and ended up becoming head writer, so worked out well.
And when times get tough, what are some things that you do to stay positive, or what you did do to stay positive?
That's a good question. That's a powerful question. When times get tough, what do I do to stay positive? You know what? I think being grateful is a big thing. If you just remember all the positives you have on your side, and you look at the world around you and say, hey, you know, at least I didn't have to be afraid pulling up here that someone was going to shoot me. At least I was like well fed. At least I, blah, blah, blah. That's huge. That can actually change when things get negative. When you're in the middle of a movie and, the executives are giving you a hard time, you can remember that and things get positive pretty quickly. It's a huge thing.
I like that. I need to work on my gratitude list.
I do too. I work on it constantly. It's very hard. I get caught in that dark corner and I'm like, wait a minute, things are great. Yeah.
One last question. You've had a lot of success so far with Funny or Die. You moved into that arena. Sure. You've done some movies. What is your ultimate goal in life, and how do you want to be remembered?
Wow, these are powerful questions you're asking. These are not normal red carpet questions. I like that. All right, how do I want to be remembered? Well, I don't know if I want to be remembered individually, but what do I want to contribute to the world when I pass on to the next step? I would say as much passing on of information as I can do about how to live a higher life. Laughter, which I think immediately gives everyone perspective about things and kind of involves gratitude. I want my kids to... Thank you, sir. I want my kids to, learn some of the lessons I learned without having to relearn them with the same pain. And if I left this earth, and everyone said, oh, he gave more than he took, I would be happy.
Those are all very powerful, great values. Thank you for being the best you can be and inspiring others to follow their dreams.
I love it. Wow,
Keep up the great work.
Thank you for the powerful questions. That's very nice.
The pleasure's mine. And it'll be here on this website.
I love it. Well, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you.
Take care.